Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome back to Crossout, and our Leviathan has one victory under its belt.
Wait, what Leviathan?
So we'll get our 15 copper from that. I really do need to beef this thing up, like really. This thing is like, I mean, it's good, yes, but it's starting to get a little bit underwhelming, if I were to be honest. Because I mean, when I first sent this thing out, as you guys seen earlier on in the series, we get 2 wins just about every single time. But now we're only getting like the maxing it at 1. I mean, we're not losing any, but I'm just saying I would like to win more. Yo, what's in the season? Oh, completed an easy raids. I'm an idiot. Chase. Oh, this is one of the new ones. It says, our scouts spotted an enemy convoy. 2 were protected to transport ordinary trash. This is our chance to avenge the last time and profit. Be prepared for heavy resistance and unpleasant surprises. Attention, it is not recommended to participate in the mode on a slow machine. So this one is a lot like the convoy, except it's reversed, where we have to go after 2 cargo transporters. Was it 4 heavy armored vehicles support vehicles, as well as the standard bots. But Siege is here. And I gotta do it. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. As you guys know me, if there's a chance to do Siege, I'm doing Siege. Alright. Now, I believe we gotta go killing people. First Dawn what? You mean Val Darkwall is already in the Dawn's Children faction? Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, and speaking of factions, with the new Dawn's Children released officially, what is your guys' favorite faction? I want you guys to put down in the comments because I'm curious. I want to see what you guys say. Okay. Looks like me and Y-Fan 40659 is going after this one. Okay. Watch it, Y-Fan. Strike! Don't know why my voice just did that. Okay, where's the next one? Next one is... well, there's one down there, but there's one down there as well. Oh god. Oh, for the love of... oh, I rolled over. You jerk, you destroyed Jew.
That new Metroid game?
Huh?
2D Metroid is back and I am happy.
I'm certain that's how to pronounce his name. J-O-O, as in goo, but with a J.
Remember how I almost cried when that shit was announced?
Give me the bots. The more bots I have, the better. Oh, that's a baseball. There you go.
Oh, that's baseball.
If anyone wanted an impression of that, there you go.
Jagger!
Jagger.
Red Dragon!
Sound like you said bad dragon. Oh, June 901 just got killed again.
This is cool. I like this. Oh shit! I wonder if they got Transformers themes.
Oh no!
I didn't even think about that.
That's one way to slam into me side like an idiot.
Yeah, this game looks sick, isn't it? Metroid.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh no!
You can do it way better than what I can.
That hurt my throat, man. That felt weird in my throat.
Oh god!
Oh god! Son of a bitch!
I was hoping you would do that one.
What?
I was hoping you would do that one.
Dude, Joseph Joestar is like my husbando, so of course I know all the lines. If I had to pick a husbando from that series, it'd be him. I'm sorry, he's too cool and too hilarious.
Oh my
Like part 2 or part 3, I don't care.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh, I love English so much.
Yep. Okay, so white fans are June 901 and white fans are the picture. White fan for 659. So it's just us and Doobot. Ah shit. We got about 2.5 minutes to find the last pump jack. What the hell is it? Is that it up there? It can't be. Scratch that, it's just us. So what the hell is it? Yeah, I know that I'm supposed to be going after bots, but I would also like to be able to complete this too. Oh, get off me. Oh, Dubot got one more life left, that's good. Gunslinger 3, hello. Come on. Doo-doo-doo. He just ran into me and died. Wow, what an idiot.
Congratulations.
Whoa! Oh crap. Get off me! You pain in the... get off me. I hate these stupid melee bots.
Congratulations, this story is happy end. Again, English is amazing.
Get off me! Get off me! Get off! I warned you!
This sucks. They're all like movies. Oh,
Crap sticks. Wait a minute.
Yeah, they're all like War for Cybertron.
I got a feeling it might be down here, down in the square area.
Let's see, what else can I find?
Where is it? Oh, Dubot's done. We're officially the last one left. Crap. Question is, where the hell is it? I mean, it's not the fact that this is hard. Like the hard difficulty. You dumbass.
I need something Halloween because that's coming up soon. It's almost October.
Hell, man. Not over here. Nope.
I'm getting new themes for my PlayStation if you're wondering, because how the fuck not?
I'm gonna be extremely pissed if I find the last contract and the clock runs out.
You're extremely pissed, aren't you? Oh wait.
If you're gonna kill me, kill me!
Stuff like that, that would be good. Oh, if I can find a ghost one.
No. Clock ran out. Buy a thread, that's annoying.
Actually, I don't know. Cause I got like
survived with 10% structure.
Be on all the time because I'm always on my PlayStation. I don't want something that'll look bad, and I was thinking, oh, I can get a theme of the band Ghost, right?
Not bad.
Their logo is literally an upside down cross with a G in it. That might look bad. I don't want to look like I'm a Satanist. I just like heavy metal, okay? I don't worship Satan, I just like metal bands. That's with a lot of metal bands too, because a lot of them do that shit. Like Slayer's logo is a fucking pentagram, so like shit. A lot of metal bands do that shit.
Have you heard?
Yeah, it's fucking cool, but like...
Have you heard the full theme for One Punch Man before? The hero?
Yes. Dude, I've watched that entire series. Are you on drugs right now, sir?
Wait, you already seen One Punch Man from start to finish?
Yeah. I told you, I watched the whole thing sub. I've seen everything sub, yeah.
Huh.
I even watched all the OVAs. Dude, that anime is like a year old, ours. It's been around for a while. It's almost 2 years old, actually. It's been out for a minute. I think it came out in 2015. If not very early 2016, but it's pretty old now. Like, it's, well, not super old, but it's, you know, it's been out for a minute.
Because I'm on episode 10 now, like, well, I just finished episode 10, now I'm on episode 11.
Yeah, you're about done with the main series, and then there's the OVAs, which, those are pretty funny.
Oh shit.
There's a bunch of them, and I think none of them are like over 10 minutes, so you can get through them pretty quick.
Everybody down!
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going now. Welcome to the Space Jam. Welcome to the Space Jam. Alright. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
You jackass!
Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Shut off my frickin' radar, you ass!
Sorry.
Get out of here!
Is it bad that I love that movie unironically? Like, I unironically love Space Jam.
We didn't get any kills for that, did we? Nope. I should just focus on get around the frickin' bots. No, that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to ignore the pump jacks and just go at the bots.
I can't wait for the sequel. I heard there actually are making a sequel.
Oh, wait. Heist. There's going to be a lot of bots there.
You know what, though? I don't think there's been a Looney Tunes, like, themed movie in years. Like, there was Space Jam, then there was Looney Tunes Back in Action, which I watched that one, too. It's not that great. Like, Space Jam has that, like, cheesy...
It's a little weird.
What the fuck am I watching? But I love it. Like, kind of vibe to it. Whereas Back in Action is just boring, cheesy, and just kinda not great. And those are the only two Looney Tunes movies, like, other than, like, straight-to-video ones. Like, those are the only two live-action ones I know. They haven't done that in a while.
Okay, we got Recoil 215 ahead of us.
Actually, you know what? Could they even do it? Because, like, with how movies are nowadays, you can't give 2D animation away. Like, seriously, name the last theatrical, like, 2D animated movie you can think of. Name one. Name one 2D animated movie that's came out in, like, the past 2 years in theaters that isn't an anime.
I can't.
Yeah. And even anime, like, shit. There was the Dragon Ball movies, and whatever the last Ghibli movie was, I think Ponyo, and that's about it. Everything else is CG.
Yep.
Well, like, you might find 2D animation on straight-to-video movies, but even those are, like, mostly CG ripoffs now. Like, bad CG, but still CG. But, like, they don't do fucking 2D anymore, and I hate that, because I love 2D animation. And hell, I can think of some good ones, like, from right before they switched, like, God, Iron Giant.
I heard that one was a good one. I heard that one was a good one.
I haven't watched it in years, but I watched it when I was a kid, and I loved it.
I haven't seen it before.
The only bad thing about that movie
Huh?
is it is partially responsible for Creed, because Can You Take Me Higher is in the soundtrack.
Oh my god.
So it's partly responsible for pushing that band. But other than that, it's a really, really good movie. It's a great movie. Like, I recommend it to anyone. And I haven't seen it in years. I should, you know what? One of these days, I should go back and watch that again. Because I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I should go back and watch that. And then there's all your Disney shit, which Disney was still putting out some pretty decent, 2D movies, like, for a while. But when did they switch? Cause I'm trying to think of, like, the last big 2D movie they did. Was it Lilo and Stitch, or was there something after that?
I don't know.
'Cause that's the last one I remember being full 2D. It was like Treasure Planet, Lilo and Stitch. Treasure Planet's pretty good. Lilo and Stitch, have I seen that one all the way through? I know I watched the cartoon of it. But, I can't think if there was, like...
Suzanne is looking a little bit beat up.
Because after that, I just think of, like, all the Pixar stuff and all the, like, the CG Disney. Because in that era, it was, like, all Pixar. Pixar was taking over. You had Finding Nemo, Incredibles, and all those movies. Which Incredibles is still probably the best Pixar movie. Like, Incredibles is really good. But shit, man, I don't know. And then, like, when Disney switched over, everyone else did, because when you talk animated theatrical movies, Disney's kind of like king. To the point to where they'll win every award and every, like, Oscar every year just because it's Disney. Like, it doesn't matter if the movie sucks or not. If it has Disney on it, it's going to do well and win tons of awards just because it is made by Disney.
Wow.
Like, and I know that's kind of a broad statement, but, like, if you do the math and you just look up, like, all these movies that, like, people don't like looking back on, like Cars, like, people say it's the worst Pixar movie, right? People don't like Cars. So I thought it was alright. How much money did that shit make? How many spin-offs and fucking other shit they make? Like, there's like 3 movies. There's like 2 Planes movies, which are a spin-off. There's like cartoons.
That's more like it.
And that's like one of the worst reviewed ones. And it cleaned up, blew everything out of the water, and made millions and billions of dollars. It's like, Disney can't lose. Frozen. A lot of people say it's not that great of a movie, but look how fucking huge it got.
And I know this is not exactly quite animated movies, but this still falls under Disney. Look at Star Wars Episode 7. That's been commonly compared to Episode 4.
Like, yeah, they compare that one to New Hope, which makes me want to see that one, because New Hope is actually my favorite. Like, the first Star Wars movie is my favorite one. Like, everyone says Empire. Like, everyone says Empire's better, but... And Empire's really good. Like, Empire Strikes Back is a classic. It's an amazing movie. It's a classic movie. I'm not gonna shit on it at all.
Well, when it comes to the original trilogy, like 4, 5, and 6, you don't hear very many people complaining about it.
Yeah, well, 6 gets a little bit of flack, but like, it's still, like, well-remembered and beloved. Like, it's nowhere near as much flack as the prequels get. Like, the prequels get shit on all day and all night. And episode 6 was the weakest in a lot of people's opinion before those came out. But it's still not that bad of a movie, and it was still a pretty good ending to the original trilogy. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it was definitely goofy. Especially the special edition version where they just go to Jabba's palace and they just add like 1 billion fucking CG monsters and like this weird creepy alien chick dancing, singing this really weird, annoying song. It's yeah. But I'm talking about the movies, not the cringy edits they made later. But yeah, I think 6 is good. It's a good movie. I don't think it's as good as the first 2, but I do think it's a good movie and definitely belongs. Of the prequels, which I barely remember, that probably says a lot. I've seen them all, I just barely remember them.
Pod racing, hello. I know people get a lot of flack about the prequels, but still.
That was only in one movie, and honestly, if that movie has anything, it's that okay, I'd say Darth Maul, but here's the thing about Darth Maul. He's an awesome character design, but as far as his character, what can you tell me about his personality?
I don't really know.
Yeah, they flesh him out a lot more in the Clone Wars cartoon, not the Genndy Tartakovsky one, the CG one, the newer one. They flesh him out a lot more when he comes back, and he's actually pretty cool, and they actually made him an interesting villain in that. But in his first appearance, he was basically just a cool character design. He didn't really say much, and he just kind of showed up to just fight, kill Qui-Gon Jinn, and look cool. And he does look cool. Like, he's an awesome design, but like, there's really not much to him in Episode 1. He's kind of just a bad guy who looks cool, who shows up and kills Mentor. And like, you could say the same for Darth Vader, but even Darth Vader had more personality and more speaking roles in the first movie.
Yeah.
Like, he actually said shit, and he had a presence, and like, he had a personality, and he had a lot of memorable lines in the first movie. Whereas Darth Maul, I don't even remember what he says in that movie, if he says anything. So, you know, that's the only thing I say about him. He's a cool character, though. And they definitely, like, in later, like, expanded universe shit, in like the CG Clone Wars, yeah, they made him cool. They made him a cool character, and they gave him more personality and more origin and all that. But first appearance, he didn't have a lot going on. When I get to Episode 3, I'll explain how they did the opposite of that to Grievous, where he had a cool story and he was a cool character, but then they made him lame and have nothing. Like, seriously, General Grievous, if you had seen the fucking Clone Wars, the original Clone Wars, the Genndy Tartakovsky one, he was awesome. Like, he was a threat. Like, he just, like, came out of nowhere and was just butchering Jedi, and, like, he was a huge threat, had a huge presence, and he was really cool. In the movie, he just kind of has that one fight scene and then dies. Like, they don't really do much with him in Episode 3 compared to what they did in the cartoon. And as for Episode 2...
7 more.
God damn. I barely remember it, and that's the one everyone hates the most, but I barely fucking remember it. Okay. the arena battle was cool. Like the big arena battle near the end where you have all the Jedi fighting all the droids and shit and all that shit's breaking loose. That was cool. Other than that, and it was cool because this was the big selling point is you actually get to see Yoda fight. And this was the first time you ever got to see Yoda actually fight, and it was pretty cool. But, like, there really wasn't much going for it. And like I said, I blanked out most of that movie, so that should tell you something right there. Honestly, if I had to pick my favorite of the prequels, probably 3, honestly. I think 3, like, has the most of its shit together. Whereas 1's all over the place, 2's all over the place, and, like, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But 3, like, it's trying to kind of tie everything together.
And 3, you actually get to see how Darth Vader became the monster that he did.
Yeah, you get to see the turn, which is actually really cool. And say what you will about the acting in those movies, and yeah, it still wasn't amazing, but it was cool as a concept to actually see him turn. And yeah, people, like, there's you are the chosen one! I have the high ground, you have nothing. Yeah, there's memes. But out of all 3, like, it's the one I remember the most, and it's the one I think I enjoyed the most. Because it had the most twists. Like, again, they're not really twists because prequel, but you know, you kind of get to see how all the shit goes down. And they do a pretty good job of showing how the shit goes down.
Yeah.
And it could have been better, but honestly, I think of all 3, it's probably the best one. Like, it's you know, people shit on it like they do the other ones, but it's not as bad as the first 2. Because overall, as a movie, I think it's better, whereas, like, Episode 2, I can think of, like, one cool thing. And that was the arena fight with Jango Fett and all the Jedi and all that cool shit. And Episode 2 had Episode 1 had Darth Maul and pod racing, which pod racing is cool. We can all agree pod racing is cool.
I love that.
Yeah, that was the coolest.
In fact, it was so cool. In fact, it was so cool they made a game just completely dedicated to that.
They made 2. The second one sucked. And the second one is based more on Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, so, you know, that should tell you why it sucks, but which there's not even pod racing in that movie. Like, he does go back to Tatooine, but there's no, like, pod racing. He just kind of is like, hey, I'm back on Tatooine. Oh shit, my mom's dead. Edgelord Rage!
Oh crap.
And I think he kills a bunch of sand people or Jawas or some shit. Or what is it? Or did that happen in 3? Like I said, I blocked out most of Episode 2. Like, most of that has been deleted from my memory, so, like, I don't even... I really want to see the newer ones, though. I don't know, I haven't heard much about Rogue One, so I don't know how good it is.
I haven't heard much about it either.
And I know they're working on a new one, but,
yes!
I've heard good things about Episode 7. I've heard nothing but good things, honestly.
I enjoyed it.
But the only bad thing I hear about it, which is also a good thing.
First of all, you get a Sith that looks up to Darth Vader's skull as a mentor that has a lightsaber in shape of a cross.
Okay. Is this some DC Blackest Night shit? Does he like lick the skull and like make out with it and shit? Because there's a bad guy in the storyline Blackest Night who like revives people from the dead and shit, and like Batman's supposedly dead at this point, and he like keeps Batman's skull and like it does really weird, creepy shit with it. Like, he licks it and shit, and it's just really weird. And when you say that, it makes me think of that.
No.
Comics, DC Comics got weird in the late 2000s, man.
You're telling me?
There's a reason they said, fuck it, let's reboot everything, because shit got weird. And this was the same time where Batman was, like, hit by a laser death beam, but it didn't kill him. It sent him back in time to where he accidentally forged a cult around himself, which is apparently canon again, and ties into this DC metal thing. And, like, it's so fucking confusing. Like, and then, like, the goal was for him to become a bomb that would explode the space-time continuum because of all the time travel energy he absorbed or some shit.
Hmm?
I have no fucking idea. Here's the thing.
Hmm?
Like, from, like, Infinite Crisis on, DC was like, okay, let's just do crazy, off-the-wall bullshit and not worry about making sense at all. Because, like, DC from that era on, like, they just did nothing but weird and crazy bullshit. And there was some weird shit in New 52, but, like, nothing that bad. And right now, the weird and crazy shit they're doing is cool. Like, the shit they're doing with Dark Knight's Metal is actually really cool, but, like, they did some kooky shit. This one's kind of cool. Like, yeah, there's been some weird decisions. But DC is pretty good now. Like, if you want to read comics, read DC now. It's good. If you're asking me to, like, just pick one, because basically everything is good. So just pick a comic. Because all the Batman shit's been good, all the Superman shit's been good. Apparently Superman's dad is alive and working with Dr. Manhattan now, so that's a thing. Yeah, because, okay, he was pretending to be a guy called Mr. Oz, and he was involved with a lot of shit that was going down with this Watchmen shit. And everyone's like, because there's a character in Watchmen called Ozymandias, so we're like, oh, it must be him. Nope. It's Superman's dad. So yeah, they're fucking with people a lot with this shit, because, like, there's this big overarching mystery, and they're just throwing curveballs every time they get a chance to.
Whoa. Okay, we got people coming out from all directions here.
We got people from all around the world.
Whoa, why can't I
got
turn?
all peoples up in here. I'm trying to figure out what kind of theme I want for my PlayStation.
Ah!
Yeah. I doubt they'll have this. I think this site's old, but they got a pretty good.
Watch it, cook. You're on my way, man.
Cook. That's a pretty cool one. That looks cool.
Okay, he's gone. Oh, he's up there.
Oh, Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. It's so weird seeing Nintendo shit on a PS3. Then again, Nintendo PlayStation could have been a thing. I'm gonna look up now. Because Twisted Metal, because on the official site, they don't have any Twisted Metal themes, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a classic Twisted, like, that's a classic PlayStation ring. Why is there no themes of it? They don't even really have avatars. Like, there's like one Sweet Tooth avatar. And you get that and that's a PlayStation All-Stars one, so it doesn't really even count. And I'm like,
take
Twisted
that.
Metal like the most underrated, like, classic fucking
Seems like.
PlayStation thing.
Whoa! Watch it, dude!
Wow.
You pushed me to death! Jeez! Rompe Totemon's a freaking maniac! Good grief!
He's a maniac.
Maniac.
On the floor. And they're dancing like they never danced before.
Alright, so guys, that's gonna have to do for this time. So, cross out the like button if you guys enjoyed them, and see you in the next one.
Wubba lubba wub dub.
Later, guys. My head is itchy. And yes, I like it when it's...
That's not what I meant to find. That's not what I meant by Joker. I found a fucking ICP theme.